Hello everyone, myself Dr. Preeti Yadav. I am working as Assistant Professor of Physics in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. I am from Applied Science Department. Today I will cover motional EMF and electromagnetic braking and its application from Unit 3 and the lecture number 14. In my previous lecture, I have discussed EMF, electromagnetic induction, Faraday's law, and Lenz's law. Today, I will discuss motional EMF. We have seen any change in magnetic flux induces an EMF, and that EMF opposes the change. And this process is known as induction, electromagnetic induction. Now, motion is one of the major cause of induction, and that induction, that production of EMF due to motion of the conductor is known as motional electromotive force, that is motional EMF. Means if we move that conductor and there is a generation of EMF due to movement of this conductor is known as motional EMF. Here, this is a rectangular conductor loop PQRS. In the plane of paper, the conductor PQ is free to move without any loss of energy due to friction. The crosses represent a uniform magnetic field. The crosses represent a uniform magnetic field which is perpendicular to the plane of paper and directed inwards. Let the conductor PQ be moved towards the left with a constant velocity v. The area enclosed by the loop PQRS decreases because if we move that side towards this, then this distance RQ decreases. Therefore, area of that loop decreases with movement of the conductor PQ side. Therefore, amount of magnetic flux about a magnet linked with the loop decreases because we know that magnetic flux is equal to B dot A. Phi is equal to B dot A means depend on area. If here area decreases due to movement of this side PQ, therefore there is a decrease in magnetic flux. And due to change in magnetic flux, there is an EMF is induced in the loop as detected by the deflection in the galvanometer connected in the loop. Now, if the length RQ is X here, if RQ is X and PQ is L, and then the magnetic flux produced linked with the loop PQRS phi is equal to BLX because we know that magnetic flux is equal to magnetic field into area, and the area of that loop is L into X. As X is changing with time because there is a change in X, the amount of magnetic flux linked with the loop changes. If X changes, therefore phi is also changed, and if the magnetic flux linked with the loop changes means there is an EMF is induced here, because we know that EMF is produced or induced when a magnetic flux increase or decrease linked with the loop. Therefore, we know that E is the EMF that is equal to rate of change of magnetic flux means minus d phi by dt. And here negative sign is due to Lenz's law and is equal to minus d by dt. Put the value of phi here, BLX. B is constant, L is constant, but there is a change, there is a variation in X. Therefore, VL and minus dx by dt, because there is a change in x. And the minus dx by dt means change in position with respect to time represents the velocity. But here minus dx by dt, because here this moment of velocity is opposite to the x, therefore move towards left. Therefore here we used v is equal to minus dx by dt. And that EMF E is equal to BLV. That EMF is known as motional EMF, because that EMF is produced due to motion of the conductor. Now next is electromagnetic braking system. Before starting electromagnetic system, first of all, what is brake? As we know that brake is a mechanical device which retards motion. The brakes use friction between two surfaces to convert kinetic energy of the moving object into heat. For example, brake in a car, there is a two surfaces. First is wheel and the second is road, and therefore due to friction there is a braking system. The term braking comes from the term brake. We know that brake is an equipment to reduce the speed of any object, moving or rotating equipment like vehicles, machines, etc. And the process of applying brakes can be called braking. There are two types of braking system. First is mechanical braking, like in car, bikes, and the second is electrical braking, where we used electrical braking in electrical vehicles, machines. Now, need for alternative. This is a brake, this is a conventional brake, and what are the disadvantages of conventional brakes that are used in cars, vehicles, etc. First of all conventional system of braking in road like cars, vehicle use development of contact friction for retardation, means basically for brakes, because in that we used friction, contact friction between wheels and the ground. Without friction, there is a no brake in conventional braking system. And we know that due to friction, these systems are prone to the wear and tear on uses. Third is conventional braking system produces continuous power dissipation, means continuous power loss in the form of heat. And this braking system fail if the temperature rises too high, too very much, then this braking system fails. Fourth is, in the conventional braking system, these are the friction based braking system are also not efficient under wet condition, because we know that under wet condition friction is zero. Then therefore conventional braking system cannot be used to stop any vehicles, to stop car, bikes in wet condition. These are the disadvantages of the conventional braking system that are basically used in cars, vehicles, cars, bikes, etc. Now, to overcome this, to overcome the limitation of the conventional braking system, we used electromagnetic brake. As from its name, it is clear that this is a brake that is based on electromagnetic, means electric plus magnetic, basically based on electromagnetic induction. This braking system is a new concept, and brakes operate electrically. From its name it is clear, but transmit torque basically used force mechanically, because torque is a force. Electrobraking means applying brakes using electronic and magnetic power. Both of electric plus magnetic are used for applying brakes in any machines, vehicles, etc. That's why they used to refer at electromagnetic brakes. Due to electromagnetic brakes are used as supplementary. These brake systems are used as supplementary retardation, means brake equipment in addition to the regular friction brake. बेसिकली मीन्स क्या है इसका, अगर किसी में फ्रिक्शन ब्रेक है तो ये रिटार्डेशन मीन्स इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक ब्रेक को भी हम एडिशन में किसी भी मशीन्स में, व्हीकल्स में भी हम यूज कर सकते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक ब्रेक? Basically, electromagnetic brakes work in a relatively cool conditions and satisfy all the energy requirements of braking at high speed. It is generally electromagnetic system is basically generally based on electromagnetic induction, and we know that electromagnetic induction means if we apply magnetic field, then there is a induced EMF. And what is the process of generation of magnetic field is when a current passes through any electromagnetic coil. If current passes electromagnetic, then it produces a magnetic force, means electromagnetic force due to magnetic field, and the coil work as a permanent magnet because there is a generation of magnetic field, and that magnetic force is proportional to the current that is flowing in the electromagnetic coil. Also, the electromagnetic brake is based on the creation of magnetic field, means generation of magnetic field within a metal disc that is rotated between two electromagnets. And due to this magnetic field, there is a force, and that force oppose the रोटेशनल मोशन. मीन्स ये फोर्स क्या करेगा, जो बॉडी रोटेट कर रही है या मूव कर रही है उसको क्या करेगा, रोक देगा. Acts as a brake in electromagnetic system. Now this is the working principle. This is a metal disc, rotating disc, and this is an electromagnet, and this is motor. Basically, the working principle here used eddy currents is based only this electromagnetic brake is basically based on the creation of eddy currents within this metal disc. This is rotating disc is made of any metal rotating between two electromagnets. Therefore, first of all, what is eddy currents? Eddy currents are those currents that induced in the bulk pieces of a conductor, like this is a conductor, when the amount of magnetic flux linked with the conductor changes. Means here हम इसमें इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक ब्रेक में क्या करेंगे कि एडी करंट्स जनरेट होंगे, और जो एडी करंट्स होते हैं बेसिकली इनका वर्क क्या होता है, ये अपोज करते हैं मोशन को. किसी भी जो ऑब्जेक्ट है वो मोशन कर रहा है उसको क्या करते हैं, ये अपोज करते हैं. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा कि ये जो मैग्नेट है, इस मैग्नेट की वजह से यहाँ पे ड्यू टू दीज मैग्नेट्स इन द रोटेटिंग डिस्क, the rotating discs of any metal, therefore there is a generation of eddy currents, and that eddy currents क्या करेंगे, eddy currents इसके मोशन को, जो रोटेटिंग डिस्क है इसके रोटेटरी मोशन को क्या करेंगे, अपोज करेंगे, मींस रोक देंगे. This rotate, and there is a wheel that is attached to the rotating disc, और wheel भी क्या है, वो क्या हो जाएंगे, ड्यू टू एडी करंट से क्या होंगे, वो रुक जाएंगे, स्टॉप हो जाएंगे. Now, the working principle of the electromagnetic brake is based on the creation of eddy currents within the metal disc, rotating between two electromagnets, which set up a force due to eddy currents opposing the rotation of the disc. Now, first case, if the electromagnet is non-energized, means there is no power, then the rotation of the disc is free. The disc is freely move and accelerate uniformly under the action of weight to which its shaft is connected. When energy is provided to the electromagnet, the rotation of the disc is retarded because of the eddy currents and the loss of energy, and that energy absorbed appears as heating of the disc. And if the current exciting the electromagnet, the current is generated, the exciting the electromagnet is varied by rheostat, because rheostat is a varying resistance, and the braking varies in direct proportion to the value of the current. If the current is more, the braking is more. It was the Frenchman Roald Sarrazin who made the first vehicle. The first vehicle, French scientist, first vehicle that based on application of eddy current brakes. A typical electromagnetic brakes consists of a stator and a rotor. The stator holds as 16 induction coils energized separately in groups of 4 groups. The coils are made of a varnished aluminum wire mounted in epoxy resin. The rotor is made up of 2 discs which provide the braking force when subject to electromagnetic influence when the coils are excited. Now, what are the advantages of electromagnetic brake? Electromagnetic brakes can develop a negative power which represent nearly twice the maximum power output of a typical engine. Electromagnetic brakes work in a relatively cool condition and satisfy all the energy requirements of braking at high speeds completely without the use of friction. In fact, there is no friction because there is no contact in electromagnetic brake between the vehicles and any surface. And the maintenance, there is a very low maintenance required in electromagnetic system, and there's a less noise in electromagnetic due to electromagnetic brakes in vehicles. Simple in design, the design of the electromagnetic brake is very simple. And the next is high degree of safety. From safety point of view, this is very highly secure. And the disadvantages of this electromagnetic brake is failure to act as a holding device, uses of electric power for braking. We used electric power from braking, less effective under very low velocity. If the velocity of the system on the vehicle's machine is very low, therefore this electromagnetic brakes is less effective. Now, what is the application of electromagnetic brake? We already used under some railway system. In railway system, we used electromagnetic braking. Second, can be used for any road vehicles. Third is equally applicable to heavy as well as light vehicles. Electromagnetic braking are used both in heavy and light vehicles. Can be used as additional brake for aircraft if aircraft has already conventional braking system. Used in crane control system. In crane control system, we used electromagnetic brakes, electromagnetic braking system, and used in winch controlling to lift us any object from lower to higher levels. Also used in lift controlling system, and this braking system also used for automatic purposes. And now the important question related to today's lectures are: first is what is emotional EMF? Explain with diagram and with the derivation. Second, what is electromagnetic braking? Explain its principle and working. Now, third is what are the advantages and disadvantages of electromagnetic brake? This is all about today's lecture. Thank you.